This is a new style. We're gonna check it out in a bit. I'll get back to you guys.
That's it.
We're here with my boy Jacob at Fate Tactics on Main Street.
Yep, 1274 Main Street East, Milton, Ontario.
That's where you should go. I just had an amazing fade, man. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It looks good. Something new, and I'm sure that you guys would want to check it out. You gotta book early because he's always busy.
Yeah.
But to get to know Jacob more, Jacob, tell us more about yourself,
Well,
family, and business.
well, for the most part, family of entrepreneurs. You know, my aunt's been an entrepreneur her whole life. That's how I got inspired to become self-employed and do my thing. And my mother saw the barber talent in me, and my father's hard work put me into effect. And just everything and everybody around my life gave me the drive to be here today.
So why Milton specifically, and why on Main Street?
Well, Milton was always the upcoming spot, fastest growing city. My parents, well, I had no choice, but my parents moved us here during high school. But I saw the potential, I took advantage, I became a barber in this town, and I wanted to repay my loyalty to the community. I planted my flag, I supported all the small businesses and even other people that are having their own corporate franchises that are just like us, supporters of each other. And you know, for the most part, this is the best place to be to grow anything in life.
That's for sure. So, with the team that you have around you, how do you run your business, and how do you give back to the community?
Well, for the most part, like the guys behind me, you know, I always have to make sure that they're fed. So pretty much my goal is that if they're happy and they're eating, I know that in turn that I'm gonna remain happy. I gotta make sure that everyone, we all break bread together and push it forward. And no matter what, like even for the community, like I sponsor the kids that come here. We do our best to get involved in a lot of things, any community events. If they needed a barber, I'm definitely there. Overall, just anything that helps the support of this town. Well, city
wonderful.
now.
Well, it is becoming a city, that's
Oh,
for
yeah.
sure, and it's
Oh,
only
yeah.
gonna keep growing. In terms of what your clients say, it's I know with the service that you provide, not everybody's happy, but you strive for their happiness. We were talking about that just a while ago. What do you do as Jacob? What does your team do as the team here to make sure that your customer leaves satisfied?
Well, you know, the first rule is always going to be integrity, and the rule that goes with that is being humble, right? Like, we're going to do the best, we'll provide the best. We make sure that the quality of our clippers are as good as the quality of our cuts. We inspire the people to see that there's value in looking good just as much as feeling good, and mentally speaking, as a barber, you know, like you change everybody's perspective. Like I've had some bummy days even during the COVID lockdowns, and just having a little cleanup made me feel more better. And just like that, you know, if anything helps, like we definitely like to reach out to anybody that needs more, you know, support, whether it's mental, you know, appearance wise, whatever the case may be. Like we're there. We're always gonna be there.
And that's I think that's something that we as Miltonians strive for, giving back to the community.
100%.
As you said, I think it's not only the COVID pressures that we've had.
Oh, for sure.
But not only is it something that has affected our businesses, but it's affected us, our family members,
Absolutely.
and yeah.
Like I know for the most part, the finances is definitely the biggest thing. Like for a lot of people, and as a business owner, the biggest, I guess you could say, hurdle was having to continue paying for something that I couldn't utilize, which caused a lot of businesses to inflate their prices. Now, don't get me wrong, we are one of those businesses, but our inflation came with an extra commodity to the business, an extra service, or the fact that we want to show people that, like, hey, we feel for you. Like, if you can't, we're not going to say like, no, we can't cut you. We'll definitely be like, you know what, it's all good. On the rebound, we can compensate the difference, no problem, no harm, no foul. Just no matter what, like, we know, we're there, we see it. And as an owner, having to lose 12 months of rent and subsidies and loans, that's all, everything is temporary. Losing money isn't temporary, that's permanent. And that's why, like, for us, we definitely just want to keep pushing forward.
That's the best we can do.
Oh man, the best is whatever God gave us in our hands.
And giving back as well.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Jacob, it's been a pleasure talking to you.
I appreciate the same thing.
It's a pleasure getting a haircut.
Yeah, anytime, you know, for us, we average out 1 to 2 weeks in advance. So whatever week you're calling, be sure to book the next one. And if you want to recognize who I am, by all means, give me a shout anytime.
That's my boy
Myself, Uzi, Dan, or Arib, we are trying our best to strive for the success in all our lives.
God bless you, man.
God
Really
bless you,
appreciate
bro.
it. Thank you
Appreciate
for
it.
your time.
Absolutely.
And we'll touch base with another business in Milton going forward. Take care.